A classic slot canyon is a canyon with walls so close that one has to turn sideways to get through, and Utah has the densest population of slot canyons in the world due to the eroding soft sandstone and arid conditions found in the state. Most slot canyons are not easy to explore due to water and other obstacles. But many are a paradise for hikers and photographers, and surely a nightmare for people affected by claustrophobia. Here are a few.
Slot canyons, and it's fun.
The slot canyons are so narrow that you have to lean one way and then the other, and you can't see more than 5 feet in some places.
In the San Rafael Reef, the Little Wild Horse Canyon is easy and exciting to explore. I experienced mixed feelings. The rock sculpture and colors were gorgeous, and the walls spinning up into the sky inspiring, as if an architect had formed these for a modern art show. At the same time, I had to fight the fear of getting stuck between the huge boulders, just as it happened in 2003 to the young Aaron Ralston, that to free himself had to cut his right arm off, as immortalized in the film 127 Hours.
Absolutely amazing, and there's nowhere else on earth like it, and thank God it's not raining.
It's definitely one of the most spectacular places I've ever been. How the water created all this is just mind-blowing to me.
Well, it's been a beautiful experience. I've come up Bell and coming down Little Wild Horse. They're both different, and it's just like you're in this beautiful natural maze.
In the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument and along the primitive Stucumpa Road, there are a couple of slot canyons that are fun to explore. The Willis Creek was a nice surprise and required the use of wellies to follow the route down along the stream.
I think Willis Creek, where the Slot Canyons is one of the most unique places I've ever been. It's an easy walk, but the rock formations are fantastic.
This is my first slot canyon. It's really beautiful. Small stream, easy to step across, back and forth. But the walls are beautiful, undulating walls.
Further ahead, Willis Creek got deeper and narrower, the walls higher and deeper, with a short waterfall 3 or 4 meters deep, with water rushing through. Surrounded by wonderful visions, some intimidating, all exciting and awesome, it was difficult to choose where and how to point my camera. It was like exploring a different planet.
This is a nice gentle walk. If you want a break from things like climbing in Zion Canyon, it's not that varied as far as the formations in the rock are concerned, but just a gentle, beautiful hike.
The water makes it especially beautiful. The canyon walls are fantastic.
The area along the US 89, bordering Utah and Arizona, is another paradise for slot canyon enthusiasts, and the Wire Pass Trail is an adventure on its own. Another very narrow slot canyon with walls just wide enough to get through, with colors, shapes, and textures hard to beat.
This place is magic, and you can just feel the magic come out. It is a special place.
It's really amazing what Mother Nature has created. I was also surprised by the number of families bringing very young children into this challenging environment. This canyon contained all the characteristics and attractions typical of a slot canyon: multicolored deep walls, old petroglyphs, and strange rock formations, including one that looked to me like a giant petrified elephant guarding the slot.
It's amazing. Never been in a slot canyon before, and I'm mesmerized.
But my first reaction was that if I came here when I was younger, it would have blown my little kid mind.
Along the southern Utah-Arizona border, I entered the Vermilion Cliffs area and decided to join a photographic adventure organized by a tour operator in Canab. It was like visiting a fantasy landscape. Here, the main feature was the vast display of swirling rock layers and colors. The reddish-orange sandstone of the cliffs had fantastic twists and multicolor striations of white, yellow, red, orange, and pink. There was also a huge white cliff area called White Wave for obvious reasons. In addition to sweeping vistas of the cliffs, we found and explored an intriguing alcove with rock art used as a lookout by the Anasazi and basket makers people many centuries ago. Petrified fossils show that here the rock was liquefied in ancient earthquake that distorted the soft sandstone layers before being buried under the ocean for millions of years and turned to stone under enormous heat and pressure. It was simply one of the most photogenic places I've ever visited, and a real privilege to have seen.
Toadstools, and this is in the Grand Staircase Escalante monument. So, yeah, very nice. And there's these nice little formations that look like toadstools.
Do they talk?
Only to some people.